Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to M4J Transport here on Cities in Motion 2. Last episode, we finished the rebuild, first of all the redo of the tram lines a little bit, here, there and everywhere, and then we did a rebuild of New Tram Square. If I give you a quick overview of the map, you can see, in fact, bar a couple of little traffic jams here and there, mainly round here where there's sort of busy interchanges. Particularly here, as here we've got lots of buses running in and out of the depots. And over here, this place is a mess still, the central hub. I think I might still call this like the Northern Central Hub, something like that, to distinguish it from all the others. Because someone did mention it in the comments section recently, and I had to ask them to explain what they meant, because I didn't realise this is the central hub they were referring to. But yeah, I did used to always call this hub in this area the central hub, even though it's not central at all. If you actually look on the map, it's about there. It's not central at all. But yeah, okay, central hub. I'll call this like the NCH or something like that, the North Central Hub. This new line here, looking good. This area will all be built up, by the way. I'm sort of looking at the topography. It looks flat until you start building, and then you see like that's actually a massive hill. And that's kind of what threw me off last time I built over here. So I'm going to do a bit more land surveying before we actually get into that properly, and just to make sure that I get it right, because last time I rushed it and it didn't turn out too great. Besides that though, I mean, New Tram Square, that's the first thing I wanted to show you, that what it looks like now with the rebuild. It's so much cleaner, so much slicker. I think I did all the rebuild on camera. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. We do still have a little bit of a vehicle queue on this loop here sometimes. But with the newer vehicles, which I've got now as well, so these are Scanditram Masters, now running on 303. So I think that's the route. I think, is that one of the routes that comes out of here? No, 301, 302. Really? Huh. In that case, it must be up here. Yeah, 303 and 305. So the north-south tram lines use larger vehicles now. I think they actually have less capacity than the Tatras, but they look so much nicer. The Tatras do look a bit 1980s, 1970s, which is when they were built, to be fair. So it's not like they were built recently and just look old. Although that being said, a lot of trams, and again I'm gonna knock the Americans here, I do apologize, but a lot of the vehicles, the light rail vehicles in California especially, in LA and San Francisco, even the new ones, like there's a batch that are being built at the moment, I think it's for San Francisco, for the new light rail networks that they're building over there. They look like they were designed in the 50s. They are not the nicest looking vehicles at all. I'm not even sure if they would pass European safety regulations. That's how little I think of them. But yeah, New Tram Square is a lot nicer now, and I did, between episodes, look at the possibility of building a landmark. This was one of the buildings I was looking at. This is, as you saw there, 30 St. Mary Axe. That doesn't sound right. I think it's Avenue in its real life address. You'll know it as the Gherkin in London. It's a horrible, horrible looking building, but apparently it won some design awards, so what do I know. But it doesn't quite fit in these gaps. It looks like it should. If I do right camera above, I think it does itself fit, but I think there's like an area of concrete around the side of it which doesn't fit. Cologne Cathedral is just too big. I could perhaps build it off to one side, but then it sort of defeats the point of having it here in the first place, because I might as well just build it off to the side wherever it might be in the future. I think I saw it. Yeah, it does fit there actually. Maybe. Yeah, it does fit there. We shall see. But besides that, pretty happy with how New Tram Square is. So I feel a bit more confident moving forward with this map now. I was, to be honest, starting to have my doubts a little bit. A lot of the city is very nice, but there are aspects of it that I wasn't happy with, and wanted to be quite vocal about that. But you know, people are saying nice things in the comments, and that does make me feel like maybe I'm overreacting a little bit. But that's why I ask for feedback from you guys. That's why I ask for people to leave comments and to go to the interaction pages, because the only way I know whether I'm doing the right thing or not is if you guys tell me. And yeah, okay, I do sometimes get a bit narky in the comments when I feel people are being overtly negative. I think there's a difference between criticizing someone for their content and criticizing someone for the quality of their content. They are two different things. So like if I don't know, say I just built a random bridge from here to here and it looked awful, I don't mind if someone comments and says, I don't think that bridge looks very nice, because, you know, 9 times out of 10 I'll move the bridge, I'll get rid of it, I'll think, you know what, actually that person's right, and I'll do something about it. But when someone doesn't even bother watching the video, they just go, your audio's like 0.1 of a second out of sync, that's when I sort of fight back and think, well, you're so good, why don't you do it then? That's the distinguishing factor of it, I would say. Anyway, I'm talking absolute garbage here. I'm going to be redoing a couple of the bus lines, or at least adding some new bus lines. As you can see, there are lots of bus stops around this part of the city that haven't got a line serving them yet. And I think it was BNSF didn't like the way I was placing my bus stops and bus lines, so I apologise in advance, because I'm pretty much going to be doing the same thing again with these new bus lines, mainly because it actually works. Believe it or not, it actually works. If I go into my money, my buses are making me money still, even though ticket prices to move on a single line are free, and they're pretty damn low for all these other categories as well. Imagine these are pounds, so £1.50 to travel anywhere in the city on a bus. That is extremely good value. Extremely good value, and yet I'm still making lots of money because lots of people are using them. Obviously I'm not making as much as the monorail. In fact, I'm surprised actually that the monorails were earning more than the metro, but then I suppose the monorail does have a massive coverage. You see it covers the whole of the outside of the South Island and the whole of the outside of the North Island, and then there are the lines that go across the divide as well. Plus I think the metro suffers a lot from breakdowns, as you can see here. There is a hold up of vehicles. So I am in the future, not anytime soon, but in the not too distant future, I will go and redo those metro lines. I'll do it off camera as well, so you guys don't have to see. I'm also tempted in getting bigger water boats as well, because this is actually quite popular. Since I added the tram into this part of the city, and I think I've routed it this way in the episode as well, so you guys get to see that. I need to add another water bus line here from this island across. I think I'm trying to look at a place to do it. Maybe down here, and I could do a little hopper service, so from there to a stop here, and then maybe down to a stop down here. Ideally connecting up with the tram here, because I think that would be quite popular. But yeah, let's get into the buses, shall we? So we're going to open this up. Now I think I did a continuation of this last time out, but essentially what I am doing is, even though we've got the rapid bus, I'm continuing it as if rapid bus also has a route number like 127, 128, that kind of thing. So this is bus line 29, so it's going to be route 129. And we're going to map it out like so. Now I am contemplating whether this is going to run through a hub, because not every bus line has to run through a hub, but that berth is unoccupied. And particularly, okay, we still have it with the rapid buses. They do start and stop at the hubs still, and they do still loop. But all the other bus lines now don't loop, because their end stops are pretty much right next to their beginning stops, so there's no need for them to loop. I'm just looking where to do this line. I'm very tempted to start it here and end it just behind. So if I build another new stop, like there. So I'm going to pause the game for this as well, because it makes it run a little bit smoother. We are actually at capacity for these depots as well, which makes me want to do this even more, because it means that we get less of a queue outside the depots, because that will become a problem in the near future. Right. I'm tempted to build a stop on this road here. There are still lots of parts of this city that are unserved. Really? Oh, crap. That was a bit short-sighted of me, wasn't it? That's fine. I will extend this road like so. Alright, and then in there, out here maybe? Now I have an idea of how I want this line to end. I want it to end there, so I think, yeah, if we come this way, you're really on the wrong side for what I want, so I'm going to shift you over to that side of the road and demolish that one. There we go. And then I think I'm going to go up. Alright, maybe I will just go to that one. And then over here, up here, over to this one, and then that one, that one, that one, over there, 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 there I guess, and then there. And then you go back to your depot. 16 vehicles, not too bad. Another new line. You're going to be Route 130. Copy all the timetable over again. I haven't actually checked coverage for a little while, so I wouldn't be able to answer if anyone asked me what the coverage was. And that's not a cue for someone to ask me what the coverage is. I will not be able to answer that question. Not anytime soon anyway. I think these are actually a little too close together. So I think if I put that one there and that one there, then vehicles should be able to pass each other no problem. Right, start there. Now I don't think this line is going to go into any of the hubs. Not in this part of the city anyway. Maybe if it travels over, which it could do. Like, we could just have it go along like this route here. Because I know that one of the complaints that people did have with the buses is we didn't have any routes that just went along a main road and back again. So we could do that here. You know, we could build this going along like this. Put that there for the return. So have you go there. And then that'll be for the one back actually. And you can go there. You can go on this side like that, and then like that, and then back. So it's kind of an extension of the tram, because you think here the tram goes along here and then slopes down under to go under the river. This is an extension of that, comes all the way along to here, and then if I build another stop, so let's go there, and then if I build another stop under here, in fact there is one there, isn't there? Yeah. Didn't see it for some reason, I'm going blind. There we go. And then it connects up to this tram line. And then what we could do is, I was going to do something really convoluted, but actually just looping it around like that is probably smart. Where did this line start? There. So I think if I put one more stop somewhere like here, put it there, like so, and then you go there like that, and then back to your depot, which is that one. Any more stops that haven't got lines? There's a couple more. We've got a lot of coverage over here though. Somewhere, is it data panel? Graphs. Oh, hang on, might be this. Yeah, coverage. So there's a couple down here. where we've got stops, but we just haven't built any lines yet. I mean, that's pretty good. City West is obviously a different story, and City East. I might just go ahead. I suppose we could build a hub. Alright, this episode might now be building a hub over in City East. And connecting some bus lines together. Before we do that, that's really not a smart place to put that, actually, because water buses won't be able to see it. There, and then down here, I think I could build a oh, maybe not. That's quite a bad topography. If there was just some flat land, like this is kind of flat land, maybe I could build a bus hub here. I gotta be careful, because obviously I want that bridge to sort of still exist. Because it is quite important. But if I built that like that, let's say, and then have this slope up, and it wouldn't connect there. Ah, it would connect there though. Maybe do something like that. I think that's too much to ask. If we just had some nice flat land where I could build a bus hub, that would be amazing. Really helpful. Or at least, I suppose what I could do is add a new street. It sort of goes down like that. And then add another new street that just goes down. Right, hang on. Demolish that. I'm trying to build like it's not going to work, is it? I'm trying to build like a zigzag type road that just follows the slope. And it's still got a tunnel at the end. The reason I'm doing that is to break up this this road a little bit more, so that we can actually have a water bus connect to it. If I do something like that, see, that's kind of what I was looking for. It's still not the nicest, but you can build houses on that. It's no worse than what they've got in Los Angeles, up in the hills. I've been playing a lot of GTA still, so I mean, obviously they are completely different cities, but they are, one is based very obviously on the other. So I think I could build a little bus hub down here, maybe. So I could have a road run straight across into that, like that. That's a horrible slope. You could do it like that. And then, I mean, I suppose what would be smarter would be to build that out like so. And build. Is that the right height? Yeah. I'll rebuild this one. This could be the point where someone watching this might think, what's he doing, and say something. This will probably get rebuilt in the future anyway, I'll tell you that much. Because already I am not a fan. If I'm being completely honest, I am not a fan. What have I done there? That does not work at all. I think this is always going to be at different heights, no matter how I try and build it. What is that? Maybe that. There we go. Alright. So I suppose what I'm going to do now actually is completely replace that with this. And then replace you and you with these. We can build this a bit like a wharf, I suppose. So I can build bus stops, like one there, one there, one there, one there. Upgrade these to maximum. Like that. And then here, like we can just build out and across like so. And over here, whoops, did not mean to right click there, but oh well. We can just do something like this. I mean, that's ugly as hell as well, but there we go. So in the future, if I do build a tram line over here, it should be able to run in and out of here quite easily. I'll put the tracks here as just in case. I mean, that's not the greatest, but if we run it up that way, this won't be the prettiest tram line. Oh, that definitely won't be the. Oh, okay. The less said about that, the better, I think. All right. Random bus stops. Here we go, everyone. I know that you love me doing this, so we're going to do it forever and ever. Also going to replace some of these streets that have been mysteriously bulldozed. Oh, was that when I was doing the freeway building? That could well be what caused that. Do you know what? I think we could build a little something under here as well. Like that. And like that. Still try that again. I mean, that's so much nicer. Could I build something connecting this to that? Yeah, that's a good looking road. Alright. Much happier. I'm delaying the inevitable. Let's build these bus stops, shall we? So, am I going to do this organised or am I going to do it as chaos? I think I'm going to do it as a bit of both. I didn't add the water bus after all that. Wow, wow, wow. Now, can I fit it under here? How cool would that be? If I did that. What does it look like? There's going to be a bit of a boat crash if we build that. I just don't know what... What would be nice? There we go. Would be if I could actually see what it's doing. If I could just build it at that angle, but move it over to like there, and built it there. I don't think it's going to work. I might have to move it. I could just build it under there, like that. That works. That works. And then if we ever build a metro, we could always build it over the top. I'm not sure if we'll have pre-metro serving this. I think it will be full-on, full-fat metro. None of this light metro stuff. Nonsense. I know you said nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense, is it? It's not at all. Alright. We'll build that flat down there. We'll build this along, and down like that. And then we're going to save before I do anything else. I am going to save. Good. Oh, Sheffield Way. It's quite a nice name, actually. There's no point in me checking the name suggestions from last episode or the episode before because you guys wouldn't have watched them by the time I'm recording this. So you won't have been able to respond. I will say, though, while I've been on my break, I'm recording this just as my break is about to end, so that gives you an idea as to the date of me recording this. But whilst I've been on my break, the sub count has gone up considerably. Now I'd like to think it's because of something I've said or done, but I think it might just have been natural growth maybe. Either way, I am extremely grateful to everyone who has shared the channel and liked the videos and subscribed and everything like that. It's actually been a huge shock that has happened. And that's not me being defeatist and thinking it's not going to grow. It's not like that at all. It's more the fact that I actually thought people would unsubscribe if I stopped uploading content for a prolonged period of time. But it seems to have done the opposite of that. So huge thank you to everyone that has made that possible. It really does mean a lot. Where am I going to put this? I'm going to put it there, I think. I'm not going to put it there. I'm not even sure if this is going to have houses built on it. It might not. But that's going to be one line. It's basically just going to loop around the outside like that. And then we're going to have a couple of lines that will start jutting in and serving some of the other houses and communities. It's probably the right word. Some of the other communities that we've got in the centre here. Because this is such a small area, it really is, you know, random stops, link them together, that's a line. That's how I'm going to do it here. Because otherwise, we're going to end up with too many uniform shaped lines, and I'm really not a big fan of that, as you know. I mean, I've said that all along, even in the old series. I'm not a huge fan of just out and back lines. I will always try and add a unique flair to them, which is kind of what I'm doing here. I'm going to build that up like so. Reason being is just so I can build something here and people can walk between the two stops. And then we'll have something there. And I think that's all of this area covered. This area I won't build yet, because again I think that's some point in the future. But I will go ahead and add a new route in. So you are 131. But I'll add a couple of routes in. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Now here, I need to actually see where I want these routes to start and finish. So let's... I think it was that one, wasn't it, we got to? So let's say we had a route that started here. And this will be the loop route. So if I build that a little bit closer... Actually, do you know what I should do for this? And I will do it, is I'm going to make you this. Like that. And that is mainly so that if I add one there and one just behind it, vehicles can pass one another. Because otherwise they can't, and it's really annoying. So you're going to do the outer loop. Like this. And up here, along there, down there, around here, to there, and then let's say you serve that one there, and then you're going to keep going this way, like that, and then you're going to terminate there, and run back to your depot, which is there. That's what I wanted to click. Route 132. Copy, 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 and copy. You're going to go back to this depot here, and again I'm going to look and see where would be a good point to, probably here in fact. So again I'm going to move this stop, see that and that should be fine. So you're going to go there. Now this stop is going to at times connect up with the other line. Or this line is going to sometimes connect up with the other line. And they're all going to do that really. They're all going to cross over and join up and separate and all that kind of thing, just because it looks nice. Let's see, I like that. Again, that's a nice bit of creative flair. This one's actually going to go back on itself, and there's a whole gap here that could easily be split up a little bit better. Like this. And you're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. Might as well have it go there again. Is there too far? I think there is too far. So I think we should have one here as well. So it would go there, then it would go there, and then it would go there. And then you go back to your depot, which is that one. And then finally, route 133. Whoops. I've got two different keyboards now. My laptop keyboard is configured differently to my desktop one, so I'm always pressing the wrong key because I'm doing it sort of subliminally, typing. I always get it wrong. Even if I tell myself, like right now I'm thinking, I'm sat at my desktop, I am working on my desktop, and you give it a minute and I will still press the wrong key because I think I'm on my laptop. It's annoying as hell. Right, you're going to go there. Actually, I think these are a bit too close together still. Now, there's almost too much overlap with these lines. But I think, like I said, it's such a small area that we're working in. We want to make sure that everyone has an option to get to the city as quickly as possible. And that does mean... What the hell? What a strange route. That does mean that sometimes there will be lots of lines that overlap. I was trying to remember what I was going to say then. There will be lots of lines that will overlap, but I guess that's just part and parcel of this. Let's say you go there. You go... Oh, hang on. Go back one. You go there. You go there. And then... Just trying to think. There, maybe? And then... There. There. I like the idea of having one here as well. There. And there. And I think that's all of this area now covered. I can't see any stops that haven't got a line connected to them. So if I now go data panel coverage, yeah, there's a little yellow areas here. Actually, what does yellow mean? Oh, one line, two or more lines. Got it. So this whole area now is covered by at least one line. There are a couple of areas. Oh, there's this area here where I could do with a couple of bus stops, actually. There's one there. If I just check, does that cover? It does the vast majority. So if I built another stop, like here, and then you don't have a line either. I might have to add another line up over here. So in that case, I'm going to scooch you along, say to there, move you back a bit to there. Let's build a new line up there. So, route 134. Okay. I I think we're starting from this depot again, are we not? And we're driving all the way up to the furthest northern part here. And then you can go... So we have that stop there. Maybe... that... that... and then... So we got the trams that run across here. So if I put a stop there, we can go here into the hub via one of these, probably that one, and then back out. And actually they're too... I think I can delete that and just have it do that. Yeah, that looks nicer. We will still use these stops. We might use them for a trolley line. Speaking of which, we'll come down here and connect up to that trolley. And then here, 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 there, because over there's where I want to go next. Maybe we can get there by doing that. No, I think what we should do is like that, and then there, and then there's a stop here. Actually, there's that one. Alright, we're going to go there, there, and then via a stop here somewhere, probably there, there, and then to there, to there, and then there's this area here which isn't served. So if I put a stop there, you can then go there and then there. And I think, again, I should have the coverage graph open whilst I'm doing this. So there's a bit of an area down here still. Let me go back into this and have a look at this. So we do some weird thing over here. Let's remove that, remove that, remove that, remove that. Leave that one there. So let's follow this along a little bit. So the area that isn't covered is this area here, but I'm not going to put stops on the avenue because of the way that the junctions are here. It will look a bit messy. So what I think I should do instead, I think if I put one there like that and one there like that, and we can have this line alright, I've got an idea. So we'll come down like that. And then go... Because there's a whole area here as well that still hasn't been served. So if I move this back, put it about there. Okay, and then there. Alright, so what I will do is this line will go here, 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 and then down this way to there, and then along to there, like that, and then round, because I mean that one's not got anything with it either. Alright, to there, and then to there, then to there, so it connects up with the monorail. And then I kind of wanted it to come... Actually, I could still do that. Down here. And stop like there. like that, and then back up this way to there, and then up to there, and then to there. Put that back to its depot, which was that one. Get rid of that for a second. Now if I go into this, there's still a little bit down here, but I think that's another line's problem. So what have we got here? Route 105. Where's Route 105? So what I could do is build a new stop, let's say here. See, that's when it's going back to its depot, it's trying to stop there. That doesn't really work for me. What I'd like it to have done is come along here, up here, stop there, and then loop round and back down through that one, and then carry on with what it was doing. So I think, is that Route 105 there? Yes, it is. So that to that is probably too close, actually. Maybe I will build a new line in the future. I might build a bus line that sort of circles the inner area. So the monorail will circle the outer area and then have another one for the inner area. Something like that, perhaps. Something else I would like to do, since we're connecting everything up, is... Again, I was going to build it over here, but I think actually down here would be smarter. Right here looks good. Put that there. Now, can that get a direct line of sight? I don't think it can somehow. You have to build a depot first. I'm going to move this. I'm also going to delete you for a time being. So I reckon if I built that there, like that, it would connect up to this trolley stop here, and you should get a good line of sight straight across to there, and then here to there to there, and that will be how this little water bus system will work. Maybe... No, I was going to say build another stop over here, but I think that's overkill. There's got to be a hub somewhere down here where I could build a... It's quite a nice... I'm not sure if that's close enough, though. I'm not sure if that's close enough. I'm dithering. How long is this episode? Wow. I was wondering if I was going to make this episode long enough, and now I've made it too long. I'm going to start wrapping up in a minute. Alright, let's get these water buses down, and then we can call this an episode. So if I build this here, and we're going to have 2 water bus lines. North, east. Actually, I mean, what's this one? Let's just call it that for now. So you're Western River, so you're, I suppose, going to be Eastern River. There's me getting my keyboard messed up again. Okay, and I'm actually going to copy this timetable from the Western River one, which operates on a slightly different schedule. Because the water buses were running full, I actually lowered the limit down to a bus every 5 minutes, and even then you saw at the start of the episode they're running pretty full. So this is quite an in-demand route. So you're going to run there, 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 and there. Now this route might not be as in demand, admittedly, but we're going to try that. I am also going to place another waypoint, let's say there, in the interest of fairness. So you're going to be the island hopper. Again, what I need to do is I need to find a point, because I'd like to run more north to south connections, and I could build it here, I suppose, and have it connect up to this, but then that's quite a walk. Even if I built like a footpath across there, which I think there used to be. Can I build anything out of this? No. Maybe not there then. I could have built it here if I had that monorail station down here instead where it used to be before the crash. Oh well. So you're going to go there, 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 and there. Did I timetable you? No, I didn't. Actually, this I'm going to copy from the bus route because I don't think this one's going to be as popular. So a water bus every 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it might be. That's not the end of the world. Okay, right. I'm going to save it again. This could be where it crashes. I'm amazed, actually. I'll hold fire on this just for a second. Is it going to work? Yes. I'm amazed. It does seem to have improved. I haven't bought any new RAM or anything like that. It's still the same old RAM. Same old crappy PC that I've always had. But it's just not crashing as much. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. For this island hopper, by the way, what I might do is extend it so it goes there to there and then over to here. Because I like this as an interchange. Because I think if I were to build it... I couldn't quite get it to link up with the monorail. Not there anyway. Maybe over here though. If I was to build it, say, there, that technically connects up to the monorail as well. I don't think I can get it any closer than that, unfortunately, which is a little bit annoying. Maybe if I build it down some? No, I think that's as close as I can get it. Unless I build it over here, but then there's no tram connection. This is a pretty good location if I can get the tram in one direction like that, and then let's say there to there. I build a footpath and then people can walk between the two. In fact, I kind of like the idea of splitting this avenue up a little bit more. I know it adds traffic lights and that might seem a bit stupid, but it just gives people more options of walking. So I could do... Actually, do you know what? The island hopper. Because I kind of like the idea of having one there as well, but I think that's overkill. I definitely need to add a waypoint, like there. So let's grab you. It's easier just to get rid of all these and start again. So actually the island hopper is going to take a different route. You're going to go there, there. Can I see that one? No. If I move this over to like there, can you see that one? Yes. So you're going to go there, there, there. Oh. I can do this. I can do this. I'll move it to there. Like that. Like that. Alright. So you're going to go there, 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 and there. Okay. And then this one, so you're going to be Eastern River 1. You've been timetabled, haven't you? You are going to be Eastern River 2. And you're going to copy from all of these. Copy, 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 copy. And then you're going to go there, 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 there. There, there, there. Okay, right, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So what's today? Today's Monday when you're watching this, isn't it? So Friday's episode, I haven't a clue what's going to happen. So, I mean, I can't even... That's the annoying thing. I can't even ask for ideas. Although by the time... Because this... Yeah, okay, it might work. I was just thinking, I'm going to be recording episodes way in advance now. It's part of my de-stress tactic, I suppose. One of the reasons I got really stressed out and needed to take a break was because I was constantly living by deadlines. And I got to the mindset where once I graduated, that wasn't going to be a problem, except it became a bigger problem because I still was following deadlines, but I set the deadlines myself and then was getting really stressed about not keeping to them. And it was only like after a month of it being like that, then I suddenly realised, hang on a minute, I'm setting the deadlines. I can shift them and change them whenever I like. Obviously, I'm not going to take the mickey because that's how YouTubers lose their audience, but I will be taking breaks more periodically, so it will now be 5 weeks on, 1 week off, like it used to be for OpenTTD, and that's for every series on the channel and all of the streams as well. So every 6th week I'll be taking a break, and it also means I'll be recording way in advance, so I'm not struggling and rushing to get a video out by the deadline. So that does mean that something that you say in the comments, it might take a week or two, or maybe even 3 weeks before you actually see that comment being acted upon in a video, whether it's read out or whether it's, you know, a name change, a design change, whatever it might be. So I apologize in advance if you feel like I'm ignoring you. I promise you I am not. It's part of a new strategy to streamline the channel, make it easier to make videos so I don't have to get stressed out about everything. Hopefully you guys understand. You guys have been really understanding so far with a lot of things. Like I said, I'm very, very grateful for the channel support over the last 2 weeks of me when I'm recording this. It'll be another week and a half by the time you guys actually see this. Right, I think I should stop rabbiting and actually end the episode. That all came about because I said I wasn't sure what Friday's episode was going to be. So by the time Friday rolls around, I will have, of course, recorded an episode. So don't worry about that. Until then, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below, the ideas for future episodes, and please, please, please do check out the name suggestions list and leave your suggestions on there, or just have a look and see if there's any there that you particularly like. Besides that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to share the channel, hit the bell notification, subscribe to the calendar on m4jmedia.com. Link is always in the description. If it isn't, for whatever reason, let me know and I'll re-add it. And yeah, thank you very much once again for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.